So A. Lowe says, with my awakening, I've had more experiences with what I believe to be spirits or energies. It's hard to validate these experiences because I'm not perceiving them with any of my five senses like it may occur in movies and media. However, when it does happen, I receive images in my mind's eye. I can hear vocal inflections and can sense the direction the energy is coming from. Even though this is all occurring within, I know these things to be true the same way I know anything else to be true. When I receive these messages, I feel the intense chest spasming and energy in my spine. It's almost like the Kundalini is a satellite picking up on these messages. Are these messages from spirits valid? Is this ability real? Even as it is happening to me, I find it so hard to believe. I had a very intense awakening last week without really knowing what Kundalini is. I've practiced yoga and have made a concerted effort the last 3 years to connect with my interior self. I've been binging your podcast since it happened and cannot thank you enough for your resources. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, this is a good question. And it's an experience that I know many people have. So in general, what we can say is that throughout the Kundalini process, for some, there's a phase where we make contact with what we may call spirits, disembodied beings, entities, energies. Some of them are here to help. They may be considered your guides, angels, ascended masters, healers. Sometimes they're, ascended masters, meaning like people that you may recognize, like say, Jesus or Ramana Maharshi. Sometimes we make encounters with these beings. Other times they're more vague. We get a sense that there's a presence with us in the room, or there's a presence, kind of hovering over our left side. It's kind of mysterious. Maybe it's dark. Maybe we're unsure. But this does happen. You're not going crazy. And I think your question here, is this a real ability? Yes, it's absolutely a real ability. Some people are very much in tune with connecting with what they would call their guides, their spirit guides. They can see them, they can relate with them, they can have conversations with them on a very consistent basis with incredible clarity. Other people, it's more of a vague experience. For some, it comes and goes. Some don't have it at all. It doesn't mean that something is going wrong if you've never experienced this. In fact, it can be for some a little freaky. I'll describe it this way. When our Kundalini awakens, we begin to radiate very bright light. And this can attract all sorts of beings. Some beings want to come and just watch and observe the unfolding of a Kundalini awakening in a human being, which to them is pretty exciting. Others want to come and support you and help you. They're, very benevolent, the ascended masters and whatnot, those types of figures. Others want to come and take advantage of your energy. They want to get a little bit of your bright light. And so the ones that want to serve us, they offer some support. They don't ask anything of us. They don't say, hey, make a deal with me. They just come, they heal, they offer support, they offer guidance, they offer wisdom, and they leave. They just give. The ones that are neutral, they're innocent. I like to think of them as little children. If you're cooking in the kitchen and a little child, like a 3-year-old, comes and says, I want to help you, they can't really help you. They kind of just hang around. They maybe pick up some tools and they kind of just want to linger around you. And you may think this is fine. They're not harming me, but they're also not helping you. But they're invading your space. They're distracting you. And it's important that you recognize that you have sovereignty over your aura, your field, your space, your home. And you can tell them, you must leave. I'm doing important work here. You cannot be here. I wish you well on your journey. Continue on. That's what the neutral beings. Sometimes they may come and they say, hey, they may quite literally, like you're saying, you can kind of perceive them. They quite literally can say, hey, can I hang around you? Can I just kind of be your buddy? Whatever, some things like this. And they may feel very innocent. And you say, yeah, for sure. It's like a little elf or some gremlin or some little creature. No, we don't make any deals. No, sorry, continue on your way. All the best. I've got work to do. And we banish them. Then there are entities that come that are dark. And I know some of you already may be a little scared, like, oh my God, dark entities. I want to remind you, you're a human being on a spiritual path, going through spiritual awakening. You're very advanced, very evolved, very powerful. Some dark entity, even if they're 10 feet tall, have huge black claws, you're a human being. You're very, very powerful. All you have to do is remember that, and they have no power over you. Okay. So they come to try and leech your energy. They may scare you. They may say, hey, I'll give you this. I'll give you powers. I'll solve all your problems. I'll make all of this go away. Come with me. Forget all this light stuff. Let me, let's work together. They may do something like this. Again, it's the same thing with the innocent beings. No, you must leave. This is my space. You're not allowed to be here. And we banish them. Okay. So this is a phase that some of us go through on the Kundalini awakening journey. We make contact with entities as our aura expands, our clairvoyance, our clairaudience, our clairsentience, our supernatural abilities, our psychic abilities kind of become, they come online and we can perceive all of these different things. And yeah, of course, I mean, it goes without saying, there are beings out there in different realms, astral planes, whatnot. There's the universe is infinite. All this stuff exists. Just remember, you're a human being. You have sovereignty over your aura, your field. You can let these beings go. And then you can learn from this experience, though. You can learn. One, you learn about boundaries, you learn about confidence, you learn that you can clear your space. And this can be translated over into your human life with other human beings who also do the same thing. They distract us, they bother us, they want to take our energy, they want to, drain us. There are some beings that want to serve and they want to help. So all this applies to human beings as well. You can also learn that, yes, there's more to life than the physical. I've had direct experience. I met some sort of being that wasn't physical. Okay. Another reference example that we can put into our journal that says spirituality is valid. There's more to life than the physical. I had this very real encounter with some sort of being. It's just another experience. All of these things help us to break down our old paradigms of the material world being all there is, to break down our old paradigms of, the only way that we can perceive is with our five senses. No, there's much more to us. So I hope this helps. Ultimately, this is a phase that should pass in time, unless you're called to be one of the people that work with these types of guides more closely. And if you are, you'll develop the skills and the tact to navigate those types of situations over time. Okay. Great question, Alo. Thank you.